me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Mahoney. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
for being aggressive early in the game, fourth down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with a big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to and running situations. Your base defense, when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking to the big tight end.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in a nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. It's Noah. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. Offense changing the play. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He routes it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Takes the easy one to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
And I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a mix. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle. I like trying to get this guy in space.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. Now, how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Colts hitting fire to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows we're hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Wants to throw. It's Dyer. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end
points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They're testing the right side here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. He got a hand in there. Knocked it away. Incomplete. Just spectacular technique to break up that pass. This dog played it like a champ.
You're absolutely right, and this is why. Because when you play in Georgia, you're going to be on an island. They're going to trust their DBs to make plays just like he did right here.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Knowles. Catch in the middle. It's Page. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Canes will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Sends it downfield. And that would be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it with 2nd down coming.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Steps away to find some room. He'll get rid of it. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working to the left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They're able to make the tackle and force it up for them.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Underthrown. And as he throws. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball. Failing to convert on fourth.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop. And they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board. One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You get me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of This is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They give it to him again. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge...
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Dyer. Didn't have much of a choice there, but they get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got the tight end. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go on the field and make some stops.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Safe completion on the screen. There we go. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
What's important? This offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Power football with the run. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he can score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for a man. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
He didn't get the big game. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busted loose. Nice job keeping the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Canes come to the line in the hurry up. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 46. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Going to try to put one on the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. A spectacular layout and catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Creates a little room. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another 1st down. Dropping back. It's Dyer. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on the guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast.
Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Stone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's a tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time.
Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends. motion in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense.
It's caught. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They get to him as he throws. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Canes will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for them?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them, braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
He couldn't find his man last time. That leads them to the 3rd and 6. Quarterback keeper. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch, keeps the drive alive.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you
defense finally got him. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Caught in the backfield. It's good. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Line getting set on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field for the defensive end. Yes, you know me, Jess. He's got what to say. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will let it over the end zone. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. Now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Snap in the middle, it's Singleton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
It'll be a run on third and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own great field position.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end. Great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on foot.
Lost to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that. But guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Might be changing the route. To the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Lewis. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. They haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense playing a bail technique. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's close. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they'll move the change with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the air, it's Dyer. Here's the pressure. Good hard, just as he released it on 1st down, he just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. Man, you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick. It makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline, you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like you just did on that last play and leave the clock.
Looking to throw it in. Got his man out of the backfield. Space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance when they couldn't get it done there.
All right, defense! All right, defense! Let's go!
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And that one did not work. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He wants to change this route. On the run, it's Page. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the fourth quarter, they're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last two snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Looking to pass. It's Knowles. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. When the defense really needed to get off the field there, they just couldn't do it. It's a fresh set of down.
And that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops. You get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. They get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11.
Guys, you got this. It's win.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Cobb sliding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Big opportunity for this defense to get a stop and maybe get the ball back on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Moving out of the pocket. Working on the right. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They are up by 20 over Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fouls through the defense. Got the first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Offense set on first down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.